today we're starting off the video with doing the book Zoe's rescues the curious kangaroo. Okay, so where did we get up to last? You guys know where it is. Seriously, I don't know where we got to. I don't think I folded the page. Oh, yeah, I did. Chapter 4, Penguin Pool Problem. Oh, no, wrong one. She's just getting some exercise, Zoe replied, hoping Mr. Pinch wouldn't ask her any more questions. Good, Miss Pinch snapped. I really don't see why she needs to keep in that silly pouch. She should be in an enclosure like all the animals. It's bad enough having that creature running about and getting in the way. He pointed to Meep, who'd come back from the tree. Meep scampered behind Mr. Pinch and stuck out his little pink tongue. Anyway, I can't stand here chatting all day. I have work to do, Mr. Pinch continued. Actually, I have double work to do. Why? asked Zoe. I saw some new cabinets delivered and I need to sort out all of my paperwork, Miss Pinch exclaimed. Then he looked thoughtfully at Zoe. I wonder what? Zoe asked. I wonder if you'll be able to help me with some very important zoo jobs this weekend. Zoe smiled. Of course, as Zoe wanted to be a zookeeper when she grew up. She loved to help in the zoo whenever she could. Miss Pinch didn't usually like Zoe helping out, so it would be great to show him what a hard worker is. Second, I'm just going to turn my TV around this too. Get back. Good. Then come to my office first thing in the morning, and I'll give you your first task. Miss Pinch turned to see Mum jumping about on the path. He gave his whistle from his pocket and gave it a sharp toot. Out of my way, he barked before marching off. That whistle makes my ears sad, sighed Meep, so we left. Mine too. She scooped up the little lemur and gave him a cuddle. Now, come on, we need to go find Bouncer. She looked through the glass wall of the penguin enclosure. The huge iceberg in the centre of the lagoon was sparkling like a diamond sunshine. Some of the penguins were sitting on top of the iceberg, watching as the others dived off into the clear blue water. Zoe heard a familiar exciting chattering. I think I can hear Bouncer, she said to Meep, and started hurrying around the enclosure. Sure enough, there was Bouncer. A little face pressed against the glass wall as she watched the penguins splash against the lagoon. Bouncer, there you are, Zoe exclaimed. Bouncer chirped as she hopped up and down. The penguins, Zoe exclaimed. Do you want to go in and meet them? Bouncer nodded eagerly. Okay, but no hopping off this time. Zoe picked up the Joey and tucked her into her pouch. It was nice that Bouncer was so curious that it meant to Zoe that it would have a really close eye on her. With Meep scampering along them, Zoe made her way over to the enclosure door and reached for the necklace she always wore. It had a special silver charm on it in the shape of a paw print. Zoe pressed the charm to the panel by the gate in the enclosure and the gate clicked open. Zoe loved her paw print necklace. Great Uncle Horace had given it to her as a special present as it unlocked the gates to all the zoo enclosures. Bouncer's head darted this way and that as Zoe walked inside the enclosure. A penguin came waddling over to greet them. Hello, Pip, Zoe said. This is Bouncer. She just arrived at the rescue zoo. Pip chirped a greeting. Pip was young, like you, when he first came to the zoo, Zoe said to Bouncer. Now look how big he is. Wait. Can I see the picture of the penguins in the iceberg? That is them. This picture of Pip, Zoe, and the little Joey. Little Joey in there. You got Zoe and Pip. Bouncer wiggled her way further out of the pouch to get a better look at the penguins. Then she turned to Zoe and chirped again. Zoe smiled at the little kangaroo. Okay, you can come out as long as you stay close to me. Zoe placed Bouncer on the ground by the pool. Although the Joey was still small, she was quite heavy, so it was nice to take her out of the pouch. The little kangaroo started hopping around the pool. Her hops were still slightly wobbly as the bouncers were getting higher and higher. They made Zoe think of her school sports day. She was taking part in a school race, and that meant lots of bouncing. Look how high she's going, Meep said, waving his paws little excitedly. Yep, she's really good. She's getting really good, isn't she, Zoe? Yes, she is, Zoe grinned. Pip wandered over to the edge of the water and dived into the water, bouncing back towards Pip to see where he was going. But the jump was so big that it carried him right into the water with a huge splash. That's it, falling into the water. Oh no, Zoe cried, racing over to the pool. Thankfully, Bouncer was right at the edge of the water and Zoe was able to scoop her right out again. But Zoe was soaking wet too. Bouncer chirped sadly. Don't worry, I know you were only trying to get a closer look. Zoe cuddled the baby kangaroo to her. But we'll get you back home now and you're dry and get you dry. She looked down at her soaking wet school uniform, and thought again about the sack race at sports day in just a few days' time. I need to get dry too. I think we both need to keep practicing our bouncing. Chapter 5, The Missing Whistle. Got that picture of the little Joey and the little clock. And sorry, but I'm gonna have to leave it there because I have to go to bed soon. It's so dark outside. I'm gonna show you guys how dark it is. Gonna have to be really quick though.